Hi, I'm Michael McLarney, editor of Hardlines, Canada's weekly newsletter for the retail home improvement industry. I want to talk to you now about Robert Dutton, the CEO of RONA, and his departure from that company after 20 years at the helm. Robert was a man of vision, and with that vision he built a company that was dedicated to serving Canadian retailers and in turn serving Canadian customers and working with Canadian vendors. Now, what happened in building that company from a $450 million dealer-owned co-op to a giant retailer, the largest home improvement retailer in Canada, with 10 times those sales, he had to go public. And that's one of the ways that they fueled and funded that growth, was by launching an IPO. And when they did that some years back, all of a sudden, Robert Dutton had another master to serve, and that, of course, was Bay Street, the shareholder. And I believe that the shareholders' needs being different than the needs, perhaps, of the dealers and the vendors and the retail community at large, we're running up against each other. And this is where Robert started to have trouble. Nothing bore that out more than the recent unsuccessful takeover bid of RONA by Lowe's. And when Lowe's made a very friendly, by its naming, a very friendly takeover bid, one that suggested all kinds of synergies for RONA and for Lowe's. However, it did not fit with the vision that Robert Dutton had for that company to be an acquisitor, to be the company acquiring rather than be acquired, to be a company devoted to the Canadian marketplace and being a true Canadian company and resisting seeing yet one more head office move south of the border. And turning down that offer certainly put RONA's board up against the shareholders in a very distinct way. I think another thing that we have to examine is Robert's role as a business builder. He spent 20 years building that company. And in fact, the first time I met Robert was at a Hardlines dinner, and already 3 years into the job in 1995 as CEO, he still could not speak a word of English. Quite a shy man at the time even, and it was quite a pleasure to meet him. However, his inability to speak English was just one of the many obstacles he did overcome in building RONA to the national company that it is now. However, now RONA is in a different stage. It's in a stage of transformation. Those growth days are over. The days of adding stores willy-nilly and building new big boxes are gone. And in fact, they're looking at downsizing stores, replacing them with smaller stores, and as I say, the company's in a state of transformation. So perhaps now it's time for a leader that is not a company builder, but a company transformer. So that's our take on the departure of Robert Dutton from RONA. Michael McLarney signing off for now. Thank you.